Well, it's a great day to be a Hoosier. Appreciate you guys being out here today. Sorry to make you come out of the AC, but I wanted to point out a couple things that we are working on. We're excited to continue priming the pump and adding game day experience initiatives and experiences for our fans. I want to talk about those today. We'll have a release so you don't have to scurry your notes too quick. Most of this will be reflected in that. I think the two cornerstones of what we're doing this year really start with this ribbon board. This is going to be a really nice addition for our fans to have more entertainment and more information. We're going to go a lot deeper in statistics, both on the Jumbotron and here, not just passing yards and all that, but more detailed statistics that I think will bring more of an in-home experience into the stadium. Like a lot of places, we're trying to compete with what's a really good in-home experience for our fans. We're trying to replicate the most important parts of that here, plus obviously provide the kind of things that fans just can't get at home. So the ribbon board's 200 feet long, it's 3 feet tall, costs $300,000. In our last negotiation with Learfield, thanks Don Fisher, we negotiated the addition of a ribbon board, but the one they wanted to put in was too little in my view. So they paid about $170, and then we paid another $130 to get it up to a length that we thought made sense. So we thought it might be up and running today. Obviously they're putting the finishing touches on it, but I think this ribbon board will be a really nice new accoutrement for Memorial Stadium and our fans this fall. The other big piece you can't really see from here is the renovations of the purple lot, and I can take no credit for that. That is purely an initiative of President McRobbie to improve the different gateways to campus. And as you know, that thing looked like a state fair gravel lot. Now it's beautiful. We've actually increased our number of parking spaces by 50%. We've gone from about 1,200 to 1,850. There'll be 730 new trees planted in there in October when it's tree planting season in the little islands and so forth. There's, 8 acres of green space, a little stream that runs through there. Initially, our first year, we're not going to park on that to give the grass a chance to grow, but eventually we'll have RVs and so forth in there. There'll be some additional improvements to that over the next year or so, but the lot is up and running. I think it's going to be a really great addition for our fans. That project cost almost $7 million, $6.8 million, which was funded by the university. And again, I want to thank President McRobbie for his support in helping to make the athletics campus more beautiful, even as he's making the entire campus more beautiful. We're also going to try to do a better job of engaging our ushers and event staff at the games. I thought it was noteworthy. I was reading a thing about the way Disney does things, the Disney Institute and all that, and they make a differentiation between the tasks that people are supposed to accomplish and their common purpose. So they talk about the custodian sees a little girl drop her ice cream cone. His task is to clean up his ice cream cone, but if he's part of the common purpose to make it a great entertainment experience for people of all ages, he goes and buys her a new one and gives it to her. And we're going to try to do that a little bit here. Our staff will be wearing these handsome buttons designed in-house by our wonderful Ashley Strauss that say, "Ask me, I'm here to help." We're really going to invite fans to engage with our ushers and other event staff. And they'll also be armed with Hoosier Bucks. And when they see a situation where maybe a fan's not having such a great experience, they drop their Coke. They, thank you, right on cue. They drop their hot dog, the kid's having a bad time, they'll be able to give the fans some Hoosier Bucks that they can redeem at the concession stands for fabulous food and so forth that's provided there. I saw this at the regional baseball game. Our own Earlston Bean saw a kid drop his hot dog, and he went up and actually bought the kid a new hot dog. And that also, that was kind of happening organically, but we're going to try to do more of that in a deliberate way. We're also going to try to have a very specific and uniform greeting and thanking. Our ushers will be thanking people for coming to IU. Welcome to IU. I'm hopeful in a way that our fans and visitors almost get sick of being welcomed to IU. We're going to use the same words and phrases to underscore and try to leave an impression that we're a welcoming place for our friends and opponents alike. We're also going to fortunately we don't have much of that here, but we want to get out in front on unruly or abusive behavior by fans. We'll have a don't be that guy messaging. People don't, they don't want to be that guy, but sometimes after a few too many beers, you become that guy. So we're going to encourage people not to do that, and also encourage our other fans to alert our event services staff if there are issues. And we'll be publishing this number. They can text 812-369-MY-IU or 6948 to alert event services staff, not only of maybe an unruly fan, but maybe a safety issue or something that's going on. So anyway, we're really going to enlist that army of great folks to help us make this an even better game day experience. Our connectivity is going to improve. Behind those boxes is an enhanced DAS system. You guys, of course, know that stands for Digital Antenna Systems. I didn't know that. I had to write that down. Both AT&T and Verizon will be fully on board on that by our second game, by the Maryland game on September 27th. That'll be fully up and operating, and so our fans will be able to get better connectivity on cell phone calls, on texting, and I think that'll be a great next step on improving our connectivity. We're improving the tap outs concept. As you guys know, we're really trying to encourage our defense to get the ball back, whether it's expiring the other teams on downs or having a turnover. The tap outs will be recorded and promoted on the ribbon board as well as the jumbotron, and then we put the tap out insignias where the student section can see them better, and we think that'll get the kids more excited. We've also brought McDonald's back as a sponsor of that. When I was here, McDonald's sponsored basketball, and if we scored over 100 points, it was free cheeseburgers. We're bringing McDonald's back, and on the tap outs, if the team gets 10 tap outs, 10 or more, then there'll be double cheeseburger coupons for all the ticket holders. If they score more than 50 points, double cheeseburger coupons, and if we do both, if we have the daily double, then you'll get fries with that. So it'll be a nice combo for inspiring both the defense and the offense. Just more fun stuff. We're gonna have a remote camera going all around in the concourses and the stands out in the tailgate lot that can take video and put it up on the jumbotron so fans can see themselves at tailgates and doing fun stuff and all that. Even more t-shirts with our 4 Gatling guns, which is probably the most Gatling t-shirt guns in collegiate football, don't you think, Andy? Probably. So we're gonna have a lot of t-shirts, more t-shirts being shot out of there. We've got the Old Oaken bucket, popcorn bucket. So these buckets will always be here. And I don't know if you guys remember, we have the real bucket too. So we'll hope to keep that as well. But these will be a fun thing for our fans. They can take them home. We're gonna have a selfie station, which I don't really, that could be weird, I don't know, but it's not. It's gonna be a place where we're gonna encourage our fans to go in, take selfies, and then they can use that as a fun thing to send them out to their family and friends. We're also gonna put appropriate tweets that our fans issue and put them up. I just think they're just on the jumbotron. They won't be on the ribbon board. This sounds gross, but it's not. We're gonna have free green water as part of our sustainability initiative. So fans can bring in an empty container and then fill it up at water stations all throughout Memorial Stadium. So it'll cut down on stuff that goes in the landfill. We can't let people bring in water for security and other reasons, but we are going to make those water stations available, and so we encourage fans to bring in containers so they can get free, tasty water here in Memorial Stadium. Those are the actual in-game experience items. We're also going to do some things to try to promote awareness and attendance at games. We have countdown clocks. Some of you may have seen those. They're really cool. You can see them through the fog from 500 feet probably. They're going to be at Kilroy's on Kirkwood, Kilroy's Sports, the IMU, and TIS, and it's going to, starting I think now, we'll be counting down the hours, minutes, and seconds to the kickoff against Indiana State. We're also going to have a digital scoreboard on 465 in Indianapolis on the south side. It's also going to have a countdown to kickoff against Indiana State, and then in real time keep updates about the scores. Hopefully Nate and the boys will have that thing whirring a little bit on Saturday. Especially since we only have 6 home games this year, and especially since we have a pretty big gap between our first game this Saturday and then not coming back till September 27th. We really want to keep our fans engaged while we're home and away. So the unveiling of the Helmet of the Week will be on social media, both for home games and away games. And we're also going to expand our Spirit posters to be away games as well. Heretofore, they'd only been home games. We're going to expand that to away games, and so hopefully the kids and others will see it in the IDS and see them around and put them up and maybe follow the Hoosiers a little more closely while we're on the road. The victory flag, we just started calling that the victory flag, but I'm very excited to announce that that is now officially referred to as the victory flag. So no longer does anybody have to say, the red flag with the interlocking IU. It's the victory flag. We're going to market it as the victory flag online. We're going to market it as the victory flag at the campus bookstores and other outlets, and encourage people to adopt that as the name for that. We're also going to be handing out 100 victory flags to businesses in Bloomington and encourage them to hang those or put those in a flagpole setting on game day week, so that the town will feel more like it's a game day week, and we're excited and encourage the businesses that are involved in that to actually get those up and fly them. We're also going to encourage our fans on social media to take pictures with the victory flag. So, hopefully there'll be a victory flag on the Great Wall of China, and a victory flag on Kilimanjaro, and a victory flag at the Red Key Tavern in Indianapolis, and various other important landmarks around the world. Million Fan Challenge. Last year we had about 890,000 people attend all of our sports: football, basketball, soccer, volleyball, baseball, and so forth. This year we're going to try to reach the million mark, and we'll have a whole rollout on that. We'll be counting those. Obviously, football is an important place to get a big start on that. It's our biggest number, and so we're hoping for a good start. There'll be fabulous prizes for different people that get designated as the 50,000th person and the 100,000th, easy for me to say, person. So that'll be great. Just a couple more, guys. Hang with me. Fan Advisory Board. We're going to create a panel of 25 people representative of different types of our season ticket holders, longtime season ticket holders, new season ticket holders, even game by game attendees, to give us feedback on what their experience is and give us ideas on how to improve that. It'll be primarily for football and men's basketball, but it'll also cover other sports where there tends to be a lot of attendance: baseball, softball, volleyball, soccer, and so forth. We're excited about that. We're going to encourage those folks to be secret shoppers. Tell us about the experiences you had at the concession stand, at the ticket office, online when you're ordering tickets, the way we communicate with our fans, and so forth. We're breaking that down into 7 areas, so we'll be very mindful about the whole experience, which obviously starts before you leave the stadium and doesn't end until after you've left the stadium. We'll be asking them for feedback in arriving, safety and security, game day staff, in-game enhancements and technology, game entertainment, concessions, and leaving the stadium. And the response has been really terrific. The people that have been asked to do that are excited to be doing it. We're excited to have them. Finally, I do want to note that, again, we're trying to be very mindful and deliberate about putting the fan experience at the top of everything we do, because it really does drive our ability to have good programs, raise the monies we need, and so forth and so on. So I'm pleased to announce that Jeremy Gray, who many of you know, is going to be our Associate Athletic Director for Strategic Communications and Fan Experience. So fan experience will be squarely in the wheelhouse of Jeremy, and then his lieutenant in this effort will be Dana Mayron, right here. Many of you may know Dana or have seen Dana. One of the great things about Dana is she was a student here. She was a student athlete here on the water polo team. She was a marketing intern. She's been in our marketing staff since she graduated, and you can tell by her age she's a lot closer to some of our target audiences than the rest of us when we're trying to get the students excited about what's going on. So Dana, thank you, and Jeremy, thank you for taking on this new role. Lastly, I just want to assure you and your readers and viewers and so forth that all the other exciting fan experience initiatives that you've come to love at Memorial Stadium will stay intact. Those include the walk, Kicks for Keeps, Knot Hole Park, Red Light Special, the William Tell Overture, fan run-ons, fireworks, Back home again in Indiana, the We Are IU anthem, the Bison introduction video, the victory flag, the red victory lights in the north end zone, the roving bands and cheerleaders, the cannon, Big Jake, the first down, touchdown, third and fourth down, and tap out cheers, Friday night spirit patrols, on-campus pep rallies, smoke and fireworks on the team entry, our super fan, and the south end zone Greek and dorm flags. So I want to thank everybody that had a role in putting this together. We're excited that there'll be some new aspects to the fan experience this year, and I'd be happy to take any questions that there may be.
You mentioned